Good everyone, and welcome to today's video, and today it's a review on the DO-335 A-1. Now the A-1 obviously got moved down in BR to 5.0, and to be honest, I think it's perfectly warranted. I can already hear the Allied pilots screaming. Trust me, you'll see why this is warranted. The reason for its warranting is the backup guns, as I call them. The 30mm cannon, if you hit something, it's dead, no matter what. But it's the 15s that you're going to want to watch. These guns are absolutely terrible, to say they're called cannons. The belts I use are the ground target or the armored targets belts because universal sparks, default sparks, and air target sparks. This is the only belt that doesn't spark, and even then you can use it against ground targets. When I first started spading this, the 30mm was the only thing getting me kills. When I got the belts done, I got a single kill with the 15mm guns, and that was on a Mustang, a P-51 Mustang. But honestly, these guns are terrible. Don't rely on the 15s, use your 30. Once your 30's dry, get out. That's what I recommend you do. Bomb load wise, you can, because this variant can carry bombs, unlike the A0, you can carry two 250s, a single 500, or two 250 and a single 500, which I have mounted on. The 250s sit on the wings, the 500 sits in a bomb bay, which is just here. Very nice to use. I like it. Let's just say that. It's a very nice aircraft when it comes to ground attack. The 30mm does nice, the 15s do nice against ground targets, and the speed of this thing is absolutely insane, just like the A0, so you can get out no matter what, in most situations. Once again, your biggest threats are Bearcats, Tempests, and, well, that's pretty much it. P-51Hs you won't see. F4U4 Corsairs will give you trouble. But other than that, you should be able to outrun pretty much anything. Unless it's an LF Mark 9 Spitfire, which apparently can do like nearly 400 miles an hour on the deck. Those things need a nerf. Said that for many years. But anyway, let's jump right in and let's have a look at what we did. I had to remember which one it was then. Just a heads up, this will be another double upload of reviews. Obviously, this and the K1 mixed in with the M1. Those are the 217s if you're confused with what I'm on about. This is a relatively short battle, but it is a very good battle to show exactly what this aircraft can do. Same as I showed with the A0, obviously that was a much bigger battle. So in this game, I'm actually carrying the 500kg bomb in the fuselage, well in the bomb bay. Sits nice and tight in there. It's ready to be used whenever you need to. And to be honest, flight performance doesn't change that much. But if you do need a ground attacker for RB, this thing could be a good choice, but just go for the B2. If you're going to go for a ground attacker and you need one at 5.3 to 5.7, just use the B2. Go and buy the B2, use that. If you can't afford it, just use this. It does the job. So I'm actually squared up in this battle with Forsyth, aka T's RUS. Good pilot, good guy, very nice to fly with. Does make some questionable decisions, a bit like Dark Angel. I think he's been following in his footsteps, which is not a good thing. But same as with the A0, climbs like a trooper, dives like a trooper, and, well, turns a bit like a boss, but to be honest, it gets the job done. So at the moment, I'm moving up to intercept B-17Es. I have been working on another Spade of an American bomber, the PB-4Y2. It's been a good start so far, but as I get higher and higher with a Spade, I've had some really weird encounters. Such as one of Jenga's squadron wanted to fight me. Like, he knew me or something, I don't know. So moving on to these B-17s, we are obviously going to tear them a new arsehole because this is a DO-335. It doesn't care if it's a B-17, it will rip it a new arsehole. And yeah, this is pretty much just standard DO-335 flying. Fly in, kill a couple of bombers, maybe drop your bomb on a ground target, which was my mentality when I put the bomb in this thing. I'd also like to just point out this is my first game with the bomb on board. So I was learning at the time exactly how the bomb limits the plane, and to be honest, it didn't feel much of a difference. So first B-17 is coming into view now. This is actually a rather quick game, and I wasn't expecting it, but helps when you've got a decent German team. Let's just say that. I'm letting Forsyth know that there's two B-17s up here. It's not going to matter because they're both going to be dead very shortly. Got good speed on. The B-17 is not reacting in the slightest until around about now, but even then, it's too late. First kill. Blow the B-17 to bits for the 30mm. There's nothing you could have done. Second target, another B-17. Blow him to bits. Second kill. You can see why I like this thing. And here we go. We've got two F-82s and a Griffin Spitfire right up our trumpet. But for some reason, the Spitfire pilot is going to keep following us. I start diving towards the enemy landing craft so that I can get rid of this bomb. Obviously, we're approaching the territory of what, Killer Tigger would say, yeah, you're not pulling out. We're doing nearly 540 miles an hour, and we're increasing rapidly as we try to get away from these guys. I opened the bomb bay doors to slow myself down a bit. I killed the throttle. And you can just see the amount of speed that I've got on at the moment. I'm lining it up, barely making the adjustments. Bomb away. I pull up. And there we go. Nice, beautiful explosion. Landing craft sunk. That's a naval kill for us. I'll obviously cover the stats at the end, because this was a very quick battle. It was one of the quickest battles I've had in this thing. I think the record was 7 minutes, and it was a defeat for us. I didn't even spawn in. I saw loads of BF-109s on the deck, and I was just like, not going to bother them with spectate, and it was a 7-minute defeat. My quickest ever defeat was 4 minutes and 30 seconds by a pair of JU-88s in rank 1. I just unlocked the... what would it have been? I'm trying to think now. It's quite some years ago, mind you, but I remember it. It was when I just unlocked the PBY-5A, spading it, brought it into a ARB battle one time. Didn't even get halfway across the map before JU-88's cleaned up all the ground targets on our side, so that was a defeat straight out of the box. And there's that Lane the zombie who, well, unfortunately, he can't reanimate, so he won't be coming back once he's dead. And, well, he's got a Focke-Wulf 190 on him, a tar, and he's also got a DO-335 joining the party, so you ought to have brought some lube, mate. You bloody needed it. Here comes the Spitfire going in on that Focke-Wulf 190. He takes out the 190F. Now, some might judge me in a minute, as the TAR 152 has just blown the, I believe, the wingtip off of that Spitfire. And he's going into a stall. Now, I should have left it, but because of the pilot and obviously seeing that multiple decal thing, I decided to finish him off. Some may judge me for that, but as the old, well, as Hairy Feet would once say, if it don't burn, you get a turn. So I think I was justified. Once again, same as with the A0, maneuvering fights are not advised, but you can get away with it. I'm going to pop the flaps here in a second, and I'm actually going to get a pretty lucky shot on this guy. And there we go, just blowing the right wingtip off. He falls into a flat spin. And that is my 4th kill for the game, and the final kill for me. I just say to the team, he's done. He's in a flat spin. He's gone. There's nothing he can do. That Corsair pilot was dead. He just didn't know it yet. But that is that. Quick battle, but a pretty good battle, if I do say so myself. Obviously, I never got an ace out of either DO-335, but either way, I was happy with the results. So let's take a look at my stats and see how I did. Here we are. 40 air kills, 6 death, and 51 ground targets. With obviously one of those, or in fact both of my kills were on landing, well, heavy landing craft. Obviously that one you saw was the battle that had the first one. Then a couple of games later I got a second. But yeah, pretty good aircraft. Very nice to fly. 15mm cannon sucks, so as soon as that's dry, you're going to want to get out, but I had just a fraction of 30mm left, which did the job on that Corsair. But yep, once again, Spade. I'd say Spade this plane. If you can't afford the B2, use it in ground forces and it will work just fine for you. But anyway, I'll see you all on the next one. Hope you enjoyed.